David, welcome.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. How has your off season been so far?
It's been really good. Got a lot of good work in, and I'm excited to get back to Port St. Lucie soon and get going on spring training.
Alrighty, that's awesome to hear. Let's just jump into the questions and get all this information out of you that I can.
Okay.
So in 2014, you were drafted by the Red Sox in the 28th round coming out of high school, and you decided not to sign there, and you pushed off the MLB to go to college. What was that decision like for you?
It was a tough decision because I wanted to go play professional baseball, but it was also hard to pass up the opportunity that I had in front of me to further my education and go play college baseball. So struggled with it for a little bit, and then it became clear where I needed to go.
And obviously, I mean, a huge reason was you shot up almost 28 rounds, almost 27 rounds. So what do you think the biggest difference in your game from 2014 in that draft to the 2017 draft? What do you think the biggest difference overall in your game was?
I think just having the experience of playing against Division I baseball guys and maturing as a player and having that experience under my belt was huge for me and helped me grow as a pitcher.
Mm-hmm. And obviously you had a great time in Oregon. You ended up being the number one pitcher when you left. So what do you think your favorite memory is as a Duck coming out of University of Oregon?
I would have to say just the guys that I met and the relationships that I had were huge for me. And I think all the good memories that I look back on include those people, the guys on the team. I mean, that's who I spent all my time with. So you get really close to guys, and so that was the biggest thing for me.
Okay. So yeah, a memory that I have, I mean, I've been following you for a while since I was hoping we would draft you, and I'm happy we did. A memory that I have of you is your 20 strikeout game. I mean, that alone is its own crazy feat at any professional level. What do you think, what was going through your mind during that game, and what do you think led to the execution of 20 strikeouts with a 1-2-3 inning in the beginning and a 1-2-3 inning to end it?
I mean, I really didn't even know about it until I'd come in from the 8th inning, and my pitching coach asked me if I was okay and if I wanted to go back out for the 9th, and then I heard some mumbling in the dugout about it. Throughout that game, I was just trying to get people out and keep our team in the game, and so that was really what I was focused on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's sort of an experience that you sort of just go with the flow with until the end. I mean, that's an awesome thing to have accomplished. Well, so let's move forward a little bit in time. What was it like for you to be drafted by the Mets? I mean, I'm a huge Mets fan, so I glorify them, but coming from an out of break and out of self, what do you think it was like to be drafted by the Mets?
I mean, it's a huge honor and a huge opportunity for me, and I was very excited. I didn't really have a team that I wanted to be selected by in the draft. It was just kind of whoever called first and whoever gave me the opportunity to play at the next level. So it was a huge honor, and I was very excited.
So between your fastball and your slider, I know in an article it specified that you have those two pitches. Which one do you think you can rely on more? And have you ever tried out any other pitches that you didn't really agree with or didn't really work out for you?
I mean, I would have to say if I had to rely on something more, it would be my fastball. Using a two-seam grip and going arm side and using a four-seam grip and going glove side into righties. I think that's to work both sides of the plate and show hitters different movement is huge. So if I had to rely on those, if I had to rely on one of those two, it'd be the fastball. And then along with the fastball and slider, my changeup and curveball as well.
Alrighty. Is there someone so far in your professional career as a Met that you that stands out to you as someone that was super hard to get out, that you had an amazing at bat against you and just won it?
Yeah, I think last year one of the best guys I probably faced was Alex Kirilloff from the Twins. He was we played them in two different series when I was in high A, and he kind of tortured us both series. They got me in the first start that I had against them, and then I was able to get them at home and have a better start against them and kind of shut them down. But he had that bat off of me that lasted over 10 pitches, and with the success that he was having at the time, it was hard to get him out. So
yeah. So towards the end of it, what was your approach? Just out of curiosity, what was your approach towards the end of that at bat when the original game plan that you had didn't work out?
I mean, the game plan that I had worked. He was battling and fighting pitches off, and really just kind of stuck to it. We were moving the fastball on both sides of the plate, and then running them in on him and going sliders away, and I even threw him. I think I threw him 2 changeups. I know I threw at least 1 in that at bat. But really, just every time that he would foul something off or take a pitch, kind of read that and take it into the next. Not necessarily trying to strike him out, but just get him to get himself out. So
get him to run. So yeah, obviously baseball is a huge team sport, and we always want the team to win. But going into 19, what are some personal goals that you would like to meet?
Well, I think obviously it starts with spring training, having good spring, and being able to show the coaching staff and the people in the organization what I can do, and then obviously staying healthy is always huge. Being able to do everything you can to stay healthy, and for me, I think it's just being able to have success, whether I move up or I stay in high A, whatever the organization decides to do. Being able to read hitters and adjust to hitters, and a lot of it comes down to making those small in-game adjustments, pitch to pitch, at bat to at bat. So I think being able to do that better and just learn more about who I am and where my development's going. And
all right, so let's move a little bit away from baseball and learn more about you, because I think. I mean, you're definitely part of the future of this team, so I think there's people that just want to know you a little bit better. What is something that, if I Googled you right now, what is something I couldn't find out about you?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, it is. It's a challenging one. I mean, the few people that I have asked, it's a hard one. I mean, that'd be hard for me. So.
I mean, I think it's probably, for me, obviously baseball is a huge part, but being able to enjoy the time I have off the field and having fun and just living a life, honestly. You gotta get away from the game sometimes when you can, and so I think that's probably something you can't find, is just, I guess, life outside of baseball. It's because it's usually you're under a microscope for what you do on the field and how you perform, and so I think that's kind of key for people to think about sometimes, is you get caught up in the performance and whatnot, but at the end of the day, when you drive away from the field and you go home, there's something else waiting there for you. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And my next question sort of leads into your